'Twas a night before Christmas, for all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a rat.
You see, that's funny because it normally goes mouse.
Yeah, that was going to be funnier when in my head. It's okay. I did it and I went, I don't know. It's staying in, you know why? I've got the festive spirit in me. My body's full of eggnog. I'm happy as.
It's the Christmas episode, everyone. Welcome to the Christmas special of Ratbag.
Welcome, welcome. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to all those who celebrate. Hey, in this episode, we chat the cultural phenomenon of carols by candlelight.
Absolutely.
To within an inch of its life.
We also vigorously unpack Christmas carols and talk about their adjacent scissors. We talk about their adjacent sisters and brothers.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
We talk about Christmas movies, Christmas songs, all the good Christmas stuff.
Yep.
And we sing a really brilliant improvised Australian Christmas anthem. Stick around for it. It's the beautiful Christmas special. Deck the halls. I hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ring, ding-ding-a-ling, ding.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding.
Ding-dong, ding.
It's a lovely weather
For
for a right back
together with you. Oh, very good.
Merry Christmas, my
Merry
Bitson.
Chrysler.
From two Bitsons that love Christmas.
From our rats to yours.
Tom, are you a Grinch or do you like Santa? I mean Christmas.
I like Christmas, especially now I have a little boy.
Yeah.
Makes it.
Especially.
Does
brought
Alice
it back.
know what Santa is?
So my papu, his papu, not my papu, dresses up as Santa and does the whole thing. And I think this year he'll get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so special. There is something that is... Well, welcome to the beautiful Christmas episode of Ratbag.
Welcome to the
If you
Chrissy
can't tell, if
Ratbag.
you're watching on YouTube, we're dressed festive. Behind us lives a tree and a beautiful fireplace. Guys, it's Christmas time.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Just quickly on carols, and then I do want to move on to a very important cultural event of the year.
Please.
I figured out what the most patronising Christmas line is.
Can I guess? Actually, no, I don't want to guess. You tell me.
This melody and its delivery and its rhythm is baked. It's so belittling to
Go
an
on.
audience. City sidewalks. I find it so
I don't know what that
patronising.
is.
You don't know soon it will be Christmas Day. When it's
Literally
like,
no.
little sidewalks, city sidewalks. That is so... Don't you feel patronised?
I don't know it and I feel patronised. That's how I know.
Sidewalks, little sidewalks. Guys, you know you're going to hear a lot of carols. It's the cultural event of the year. It's the event that, I don't know if you are the same as me in this way, Mel, but I care more about this event than any other red carpet event of the year.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
It's more important than the Emmys, the Oscars, and the
Yep.
the Lokies. Ew, combined. That's good to support Australian art. Carols by candlelight.
Carols by
Fuck
candlelight.
carols in the domain. We're not talking about it because I don't give a tootaroo. What I
Oh,
do.
and let's be, carols in the domain could never.
They could never
They
do
could never.
what Vision Australia
Nah.
do for Carols by Candlelight. I believe it is the cultural event of the year.
Yeah,
So
it's the best thing we make on Australian television.
It's the
I
best
believe.
thing that we make. And it's a night where all Australians care. There's
Yeah.
no tall poppy syndrome there.
Yeah.
The dresses are dressing.
Yeah.
The makeup is makeuping.
Yep.
Some things that you'll see at Carols by Candlelight. I've done it. We're doing a little verbal bingo on the pod today.
Yeah.
One thing you will always see, Anthony Clear, Bedazzled Mike, most likely singing the calm they told him, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
Except instead of pa-ra-pa-pum, it's pa-ra-pa-pum.
Correct. That's number one.
We should make an actual bingo.
That's what I'm saying. This is going to become a visual bingo we're going
I
to put on
love
Mel and Sam.
that.
So, Anthony Clear, Bedazzled Mike, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, with a bit of melisma.
Yep.
Anthony with a bit of melisma.
Can I say one?
Sure.
Marina Pryor and Sylvie Palladino with a glint in their eye going, I think I did better this year. To each other, trying to win.
100%. Marina Pryor always singing, Angels we have. She sings that every year. She sings that every year.
Yep.
Absolutely. The battle of Marina and Sylvie.
Yep.
Naturally.
Sylvie going, and most of all, thank you to God.
100%.
She always makes it about God.
She does always make it about God.
Used to
hey,
drive my mum up the wall.
Really?
She'd go, yeah, she's a better singer than Marina, but she absolutely doesn't need to make it about God.
Hey, Vision Australia's Carols by Candlelight is just about the spectacle.
Yeah.
Don't talk about religion. Just sing.
Just
Here's
wear
another one.
sparkly bodice with inglot eye.
Absolutely. There's another one. It is the battle battle of women on that stage to get the most earnest and or first of the night. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
That
With one of these.
is baked with one of these passive-aggressive waves. Merry Christmas, everyone. Collarbones out.
Yeah.
Inglot eye strong. And then they walk their cute little butt off stage. You'll always see during Silent Night the slow motion shots of the bubbers fast asleep as the sun is setting.
Yep.
And you can see as the parent is rocking their kid to sleep in their romper,
Yep.
they just have this little face where they're like, made it. Can you see me? John? Anthony, can you see me? Yeah. And they
I'm on
do
the
this like
featured
they
cam.
do this tender face being like, yeah, my bub's asleep. But
Yep.
they're like, fuck yeah, this
Oh,
channel.
I thought you were saying the baby.
No.
You're saying
The parent.
And the baby, I reckon, he's like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
When I get to creche on Monday, I'm telling Trevor all about this.
Yeah, baby called Trevor.
I don't know.
Or the play creche person that works there. Play creche person. Who cares? It's not Christmas related. Boot it. Santa's boot. Gone. Next. I have to say, because I did used to perform with High Five at Carols by Candlelight, ever since they cut the kids segment, ever since they cut High Five, it's gone rapidly downhill.
I agree.
Nothing will live up to Santa Claus
Nothing's
is coming.
ever been the same.
Yep.
Yep.
The excitement that I used to feel and still feel as a full-fledged 29-year-old adult on Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming. That's a well-written hook.
I
The
earnestly
tension.
just got goosebumps.
Can we unpack it musically for a second?
Yeah.
The tension of that. Santa
They
Claus is
also do the
coming,
most
Santa-
gorgeous like crescendo until they're like,
Yes.
Santa Claus is coming,
Santa Claus is
coming.
It's the second
Santa
San.
Claus.
It's the second
Yeah.
San. I love it.
Beautiful
That's
syncopation
beautiful syncopation
for Christmas.
But for kids as well as they're doing the clock arms.
Yep.
Good about learning about the body. What's another one?
Can I add one?
Please.
My favourite is when they bring out some random contestant from The Voice.
Naturally.
and every year I go, now who's that?
Yes.
Who's that diva?
And if they're male, they're always wearing about 65 silver rings.
Yep. And a hat.
And a-
And
yeah.
a broad brimmed
Yep.
fedora hat.
Yep. I do love the Australian music theatre industry, but God, I dare them to be a bit looser on stage because when they come out and they'll do one of theirs, like O Little Town of Bethlehem or one of
Yeah.
them, they're all standing stiff as a board around those mic stands.
In
Loosen
17-part
up.
harmony.
Loosen up.
I do love God. They eat
It's
so
not well
vocally.
balanced as well sometimes though.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you were
agree.
gonna say it's-
No, I was just going to say I love when the MT girlies do come out and they belt their tits
Yeah.
off. I'm like, you better
There's
work.
also a singer that's been there for years and years and years. She might be part of the gospel choir, and she's got blonde hair. She's older, like
In the choir?
Yeah, she's always doing BVs for everyone, and she's there every year, and she's the MVP. I don't know her name. I think she's one of those like has probably been a session musician for every
I love that.
artist under the sun
Yeah,
as a backing
yeah.
vocalist.
My auntie sings in the like the big
Hallelujah
choir at the
chorus.
back, the Hallelujah chorus.
Hey,
And it's such a good story because she wanted to do it for years and years and years.
I
and then
love that.
she was like, my dream is to perform on Carols by Candlelight. And then finally did it one year and she's doing it this year.
I reckon we should do it one year. I would love to be
I
in a
would
choir
love
with
to
you.
do it.
I'm
yeah.
being earnest.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It'd
Tom?
be so fun.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
Yeah?
Done.
I used to take singing lessons.
You can bring Atlas and then Atlas can go to creche the next day and go, fuck yeah, I made it onto the baby
100%.
cam.
I also can't help but notice any performer that feels a little bit famous when they come out on stage, but they've been given the time slot where the sun hasn't quite set yet, and they're like, what's in it? They're like, I don't want a lot for
So
Christmas. And their melismas are a little bit weaker. Their eyes are a little bit less sparkly because they're like, fuck you. You've given me the broad daylight spot. I want Sylvie Palladino's Mary Boy.
Mary Bolechild.
I want
Oh,
Sylvie-
that's the hitter toots.
Mary Bolechild.
The story of a boy at Christmas who can't stop being a bowl.
Stop it. And they're standing there on stage going, I want Sylvie Palladino's Mary's boy child spot.
Yeah.
By
They
the
know they've been
candlelight.
jibbed.
Yep. I want to call it out. I used to perform with the National Boys Choir every single year. The jiffies are jiffying, but good God, get a bit more in tune. On this night of a thought. And that they're just always a little bit flat. But hey, those red robes are robing.
Do you know what else I love?
I love this bingo from us.
I love this bingo from us. I love whatever like alternative or queer or like rock star person that they get like last year G Flip.
Yeah.
That like is the one song in the night that's like rocking around the Christmas tree on a Christmas holiday. And they just like melody not detected.
Vibes.
I will wear Ray-Bans and do a kick in the air to show the kids that I'm different.
That is So true. Furthermore, another one for the bingo is the 2 larrikin men that come out and go, you better watch out. Hey, guys, you better not cry. 2 bumbling idiots like probably Rob Mills and
I was going to say, I can't wait to see what Rob Mills does this year.
They're always just gesturing around the stage like little boppets.
It's also not Christmas until we hear David Hobson sing that beautiful song that he sings every year
Once in Royal David City?
1803. It hasn't changed.
Is it?
No,
I've sung it.
I think I wrote it down. It was.
When a child is born,
it was
a ray of hope. No, that's
what does he do?
That's not David Hobson. That's the other one.
He does the Holy City.
Oh, yes.
And Why Fix What Ain't Broke, My King.
That's usually a little bit too late in the slot for me. I've lost a bit of interest.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention to the pre-sunset divas that hate their time slot. Bonnie Anderson, I'm looking at you. She comes out, boots the house down, full Inglot eye. God, I could talk about this event for years.
So could I. And the gowns.
Sorry, can we start a petition? I think Mel and I would be brilliant hosts of Carols by Candlelight. And no offence, but every year, when Lisa Wilkinson used to do it, she would slay because she's just got a true earnest Julia Gillard energy.
I think David Campbell kind of eats.
Yes.
Is it David Campbell? That's the one who's Theo's son, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He kind of eats.
Some of the jokes that they'll have, they'll be like, I don't think Santa Claus is probably leaving out any whiskey, but maybe for you. And I'm like, that's the best joke you could come up with at Channel 9. Fuck you.
Carols by Candlelight. It's not Christmas until you've watched Carols by Candlelight.
And if you're watching Carols in the Domain, stop it.
Yeah.
Jump across. It's better here. It's better at the bowl.
Hashtag better at the bowl.
Hashtag it's better at the bowl.
Get it
if
trending.
you're watching Carols by Candlelight this year, we're going to put a bingo up.
Yeah.
I'm holding us to that. We care so much about the event. Maybe we'll go live as we watch it. I don't know.
I would love to do that.
I care so much. I do running commentary with my mate Claire every year. Now people are expecting it from me. I reshare all of our screenshots of our texts because we unpack it.
I'm so obsessed with that.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to a little Chrissy hotline?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
We've got a bring bitch question.
Did we have anyone
Yes.
come in with questions?
I've been holding on to this one for weeks because they wrote it back to me in November.
Oh.
And I've saved it for our December episode.
Oh, I love that. And it's about Christmas.
It's about Christmas.
Oh. Anyone think about Christmas in November, I'm like, you're a better adult than I.
100%.
Congratulations.
This is so good. Mel, Sam, Tom, firstly, I love your pod. I won't lie. I do have to switch off right before Hit It Toots because the singing is a bit much for me, but the rest of it is very hilarious. Hey, it's good to be honest.
I respect the honesty.
I love people that are like, that's a bit too far.
That's
but I listen
so
to everything
good.
else. Hey, you probably won't hear Mary's bowl child later. So really,
you're lost, girl.
yeah, really sorry about that. Singing is a bit much for me, but the rest of it is very hilarious. And then the smiley face with the colon, the nose, and the smile.
Perfect.
Gorgeous.
I love that. I know this has come from a boomer.
Absolutely.
Carry on.
I'm sure the singing is great, but I'm just not really into that kind of thing! ! So good. Definitely a boomer.
Definitely a boomer.
I think our target audience is boomers. That's okay. What we're wearing is a cool hairstyle for the era. Yeah. Just teach it. All right. I don't know if I'll have to wait for this answer for a bit because I realize I'm emailing you in November, but I love Christmas a lot. However, what are your ultimate Christmas movie recommendations? I need recommendations because as much as I love, Love Actually, I fear I do need a new fave. Lots of love. Keep up the great work, girls! !
I love that. Thank you to the boomer who sent that in.
It's an on. That one?
It's an on.
It's an on because they didn't like Hit It Toots and they didn't want to be named.
Yeah, I love that. They said send that
and
to
we
the
said
email.
it's an on every time. I can't go back on my own rule.
What a brilliant question.
Yeah.
I love
Christmas
to chat about
films
Chrissy movies.
and just comfort Christmas things in general. Let's open it up. I have my favourite Christmas film that I watch every year. It's probably the obvious one.
Which is?
Elf.
Mine's also Elf.
Right, never seen Elf. Tell me about Elf. What's Elf?
Oh, Tom,
Do you not even know what Elf is?
No.
Grow up.
Tom, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Santa.
Tom.
No, I haven't seen it. I don't like Christmas media much.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
right.
but
As
I-
you sit there in that
hat.
jaunty hat.
But I want to learn, you know? Like, I don't watch carols. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh,
I
Tom.
don't watch Christmas. I spend time with my family and I like it, but, you know.
Oh, I'm
Grinch
sure
alert.
you're spending time with your family is very important, but have you considered
Grinch alert.
Oh God.
I want to
alert.
learn. I'm going to make an effort this year.
Okay,
for you
well,
guys.
Elf is unreal, and you
Elf
can
is
show
fun.
it to Atlas so that he can
Okay.
carry it on in traditions. It's
Yeah.
a gorgeous, it's just gorgeous. It's about a human, spoiler alert, a human who has grown up as an elf and he believes that he's an elf and he's grown up in Elfland. And then he goes to New York City to find his real family.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And so it's him like
fun. You sound like you're
it's
killing
him like
yourself just then.
finding gum on the sidewalk and going candy and then eating it. Like it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Okay.
But it's a brilliant
I
Christmas
love
film.
the Aussies also Elf.
Elf is so good. I also love The Holiday. Yeah, because we share the same brain.
I literally
We
was
don't
just
really
about
have
to say,
two opinions on
my
this
crazy next one is The Holiday.
We don't really have two opinions on this pod, do we? It's just
No.
kind of same brain, same
The
vibes.
Holiday is also, I can watch that year round.
Yep.
Like any time.
Yeah.
Well, were you talking about the other day Jack Black and his
Yes.
role in that film?
Yeah, talk to me
Yeah,
about that.
we were just saying like it was because it was the first. I think I saw an interview or something or an interview
Yep.
of Jack Black being like that movie meant so much to me because I'd only ever been cast in like comedic roles and as like comic relief, and this was like a romantic lead.
That's so special.
And he was like, and I was really nervous. Like it was opposite Kate Winslet, etc. And he was just like, and he's so brilliant in that film.
Yeah. It's such a
When the old
gorgeous
man
film.
write the theme that he writes for the old man. Oh, have you seen The Holiday, Tom?
No, I have no idea what you're talking
Oh,
about.
grow up.
I'll tell you the ones I have watched.
Yeah, what are your faves?
Well, I mean, I watched The Grinch last year with Atlas and I really liked it.
Yep.
He's funny and he's very angry.
Who, Atlas or the Grinch?
The Grinch.
The
Grinch.
And I cannot think of a single other.
I love him. That's it. I'm not going.
I can't think of a single other Christmas movie except for the ironic ones like the action film that people say is a Christmas
Die
film.
Hard.
It's not Die Hard
Yep.
and Love Actually.
Yeah.
Love
You know
Actually-
what I love? This is a niche, obscure one, but I always watched it growing up.
Yeah, go,
Is
girl.
one of the first Simpsons episodes in season 1 that's a Christmas episode.
It's a Chrissy episode.
And it's when Homer goes, he's like, well, I want to do the Christmas shopping this year. And then he completely fucks it and he buys Lisa like a bag of rubber bands. and Bart gets a tattoo. And that's the whole thing. And Marge is like, you know when you just remember random quotes?
Yeah,
in your head?
like-
I haven't seen it in years, but it's like, you will not be getting a tattoo for Christmas. And then he gets...
Really impressive voice by you.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
incredible.
much.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a bit of phlegm, so I lent with it. Lent
All
into
I
it.
want for Christmas is those vocal chops.
Absolutely. Hey,
I realized I was an absolute liar because Muppets Christmas Carol is one of my top 5 films of all time. Full stop, all year round. That is
Whoa.
such a banger.
I haven't seen
seen
that.
that.
No, guys, it's so funny, genuinely. So funny.
Good to have
Alright.
diversity on the pod.
Yeah.
do you guys have any? I'm going to extend this question out, even though our hit it toots hater doesn't care about this. Do you have any Christmas comforts or traditions, or even the littlest things that you like to do? Like I remember, I would love to have a Milo on Christmas Eve,
yep,
like
yep,
little
yep, yep.
things like that. Do you have
Yep.
any hot Milo?
Yeah,
Tell me.
Christmas was really, really big for my family, so it always makes me think of like home, makes me think of my mum.
Yeah.
We did we would always do on Christmas morning fresh croissants, ham and cheese croissants done in the oven and then pulled out of the oven with a massive berries. I don't know why specifically we would have berries and mango fruit salad all mixed together, and orange juice and coffees Christmas morning, all just like sitting
that.
around. And we did like sacks, like Santa's sacks at the bottom of our bed.
Gotcha.
Up until super recently. Like
Yeah.
I was like 22 and I was like, thanks for my socks and undies, Santa.
Yeah.
Like really
You got to keep it going.
Yeah.
I was never a sack gal or a stocking gal.
You didn't do sacks or stockings?
Santa would leave the presents just in my room,
Oh.
just scattered around.
And did you have a tree as well?
We had a tree.
Yeah.
A little spindly one from Target 2001.
Yeah.
Even probably the 90s.
Never a real tree.
Never a real tree. Not a real tree
Sammy,
family.
You gotta have a real tree.
My family loved them so much, but like, fuck spending money on that. And fair enough.
Yeah.
Every year as well, growing up, we would get bathers and towels from
Yeah.
Santa. And then the next day on Boxing Day, my dad would go and race in like a big ocean water swim and we'd drive down the coast and use our brand new like Billabong towel and Roxy bathers.
Yeah.
And then I graduated into sea foley, etc. Then into triangle as an adult, naturally.
Triangle.
The pipeline of the Australian
pipeline.
the Australian Christmas.
Yeah,
Are you guys a fan of prawns?
Can get into them, yeah.
Prawns are Christmas?
I'm big into prawns.
Yeah, fucking love prawns.
Yeah. Love a bit of seafood at Chrissy.
Love a bit of seafood. Tom, do you have any Christmas traditions that you do at your house?
Yeah, so I guess like the big one for us is now that I'm Greek Orthodox and in with the Greeks is we do the lamb on the spit, and it's somehow
Yum.
so Greek but so Australian at the same time.
Lamb feels uber Australian.
And it's because the Greeks like traditionally are all pork eaters and chicken and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's an Aussie thing that the Greeks here do lamb.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
all about it's so hot outside, the spit's going.
Yeah.
It feels very but they blast the Greek music on the on the thing, and we just eat lamb straight off the spit, and it is a beautiful thing. And it is sort of like I feel like before that I didn't have traditions in my life. Really.
Yeah,
So
sure.
it is really nice that Atlas has that, I think.
I also, for me on Christmas Eve, obviously with Carols by Candlelight, I also will often spend Christmas Eve with our like best family friends, the Robinsons, which feels like
Love.
Meet
which
the
feels
Robinsons.
literally meet the Robinsons.
Feels Christmas.
Like very like close family friends, and they always Alex, who's like the mum of that family, loves Christmas more than anything. Like, you know those houses that are just like so tastefully but slayily decorated for Christmas?
Yep.
Like she gets a real Christmas tree every year that's half the size of like the weight of this ceiling. It's like massive, just decorated to the nth degree.
love
Just
this.
so gorgeous, like toasty.
I love that.
We sit in our like pajamas. We don't like get dressed up. We like sit in our pajamas and
Yes.
just like chat and drink wine.
That's
and
so special. I can't wait. It's only in a few days.
all the gorgeous things. Chrissy.
Chrissy indeed.
And of course, if any of you do not celebrate Christmas but celebrate other holidays, happy
Happy
holidays to
holidays.
you.
Absolutely.
We're going to throw to an ad, and then we're going to have some more Christmas Carol discourse.
Yes.
Straight after this swift ad break.
Nice.
Hello, welcome back from the ad break. Before we launch into Christmas Carol discourse, can't believe we didn't talk about Home Alone.
Oh my God, of course.
Absolutely cannot believe it.
The somewhere in my...
I love Home Alone. It makes me cry. But let's chat not Christmas carols as in Sydney My Music Bowl, but the songs themselves. Now, Sammy and I are huge Christmas carol people, in case that's not clear
Yes.
and evident. I would love to chat and unpack the best of the best, worst of the worst.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Yep.
Do
Naturally.
you have a personal favourite? I can start if you want some thinking time.
yeah.
Mine is, I have two. Well, I have a bunch for different reasons, but the ones that make me feel like there's a fire crackling in my chest,
I love this.
and there's ham
Yeah.
in the oven, is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Yes.
Have
it's
Yourself a Merry Little
beautiful.
Christmas, and I'll Be Home for Christmas. Or makes me cry.
Oh, gorge. Because they're more, they're newer carols as opposed to old traditional carols.
Yeah, and I
Like,
guess they're
and I
more
love them.
songs than carols.
They're very music theatre adjacent. A lot of these songs, like, do you know Grown Up Christmas List? The ones like, do you remember me? I sat upon your knee. I wrote to you with childhood fantasies. That I'm like, that feels like a music theatre song. It's so many of the melodies in Christmas carols are so gooey and yummy and chromatic, and like they soar.
Yeah, and musically beautiful.
Musically beautiful. I love Oh Holy Night. Oh Holy Night. Da, 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 da.
Welcome to Mel and Sam are twins, the pod. I was going to talk about that next.
Also, Alone, the journey of the melody of do 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 night of a dear Saviour's birth. What a melody journey
yeah,
that
100%.
is.
It goes everywhere.
It's gorgeous.
And
Yep.
that final, I was going to talk about Oh Holy Night being like, I feel like that is the Rachel Berry of Christmas
The
songs.
fall on your knees of it all.
It is, and the A Night Divine, but the opt up.
Oh, sorry, I didn't
I'm
need
like,
to come in.
Go girl.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, whoever gets Oh Holy Night at the Christmas carols,
Yep.
I'm like, just tell us you did singing lessons.
100%.
Just tell us.
I've-
Because also technically really hard song to sing.
Oh, very
You know?
difficult song.
Great song, though.
I love the energy of this song, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like I like what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
It sits in the wheelhouse of there's a few of them, but the on December 5 and 20, fum.
Yeah.
Not really into that.
Do you know
Not
what I
really-
feel like is its cousin, but
What?
does it better? Hark all the bells, sweet silver bells, ding dong. Ding
Absolutely.
dong. Oh, nothing better than singing in a tight little vocal ensemble.
Babe, naturally. I
Oh, silver bells.
Silent Night, Away in a Manger, some beautiful ballads to be some
Cannot
commenders.
hear those songs without hearing them being sung by a children's choir.
Yeah.
I feel like those are the kids' ones.
Yep, I've done all of these carols in 4-part harmony to
Yep.
5, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah.
Even Silent Night in German, Stille Nacht. Thank you so much for playing.
Okay, Brad.
Heilige Nacht.
Okay, right.
What I will say, Hey, as an Aussie, I've got to be honest.
Go on.
I think we can write a better and more modern version of the Aussie Jingle Bells. I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think we think that that's as good as it can get. I think in a dusty Holden ute, I'm like, totally. I think we can rewrite it to something a bit more modern. Maybe we'll do it, babe.
Hey, maybe that could be the hidden toots. Now
like
we've got two options.
Yeah.
Mary's bold child.
We do both and you can see what's under your Santa's sack. Which one you get for Christmas. What are some other Christmas carols?
I think anything, let's call it for what it is, that's on the Michael Bublé Christmas album
is beautiful.
reigns supreme.
You know what's got it? Oh, no, sorry, I just fully interrupted you.
No, you're right. I was just literally going to wax lyrical about Merry Christmas, Mr. Bublé. Are you ready to hit it on Jingle Bells? Yes.
100%.
Incredible.
I was going to say one about... you know what has massive Edelweiss energy?
What?
Silver bells, silver bells. That song is what it feels like sometimes to talk to my dad when he's taking a while to explain something. It's Christmas.
I'm like, let's get to the next.
In the city. Hear them ring. That's what that song gave me ADHD,
It's
I
like,
think.
hear them ring and what?
And
let's
what?
get there quicker.
Let's get there quicker. Let's get there quicker. What else?
Let's do one more each and then we can
Oh,
wrap it
I
up.
want to do a million more, but yes, so true.
I love It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. But again, specifically the Michael Bublé version.
Another great melody.
Yeah.
They're all so good.
It's like all the best songwriters went, what if we just did Christmas songs?
Yeah, I agree. I can't believe you don't know Grown Up Christmas List.
No.
That's okay. I don't like Little Drummer Boy. Come, they told me, pa-rubba-pum-pum, staying on this one, no pa-rubba-pum-pum. We'll go up here, then go back down, pa-rubba-bum-bum. Da-da-da-da. It's like how to teach a kid a melody.
Yeah. Do, re, mi, fa, so.
The rise and fall of Rubba-Bum-Bum.
Tom, do you have a favourite Christmas song before we
I
wrap?
have two that I love, and I think I'm
Go
just
on.
very different to you guys. I like the really old school gothic, almost haunting ones.
Yeah.
So, God rest ye merry gentlemen, let none of us who and then we three kings of Orient are.
You like a bit of a waltz.
They're almost like haunting to me for whatever reason, you know? They're like...
I feel that.
They have positive refrains in them, but they're the sort of earned.
There is
Yeah.
something gothic. I totally get the like gothic vision of like Christmas. There is something about like the church of it all, or like a
Yeah.
children's choir in a church that's quite like,
Yep.
yeah, and then the religious undertones, if you like swing that way as well, it
Yep.
makes sense because it's quite a like dark thing as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
I
As
also
well as got to have the dark to have the light.
I feel like a little bit of a boomer with I like that era of like the music theatre sparkly crackling chest carols like I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm not into the Santa tell me
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
are really here. I don't like the modern
Totally.
Christmas carols.
Yeah.
Sing the old ones. Bit of Judy Garland, Barbara
Yeah.
Streisand, that era.
Do you know what's a song that, and then this is literally the last thing, and then we're going to move on.
Yes.
I cannot hear "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" in any other version than that one specific recording where it sounds really crackly and old.
Oh, sure.
You know the exact one I mean?
Brenna, what's her name? I know her name.
I don't know her
She's
name.
also like 12, the girl that sings it. Did you
Really?
know that? Yes.
No.
Yeah, in the original Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, I'm pretty sure she's a kid.
There you
and
go.
everyone's like, I thought that was a woman.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, hey, do you know what else comes with Christmas time?
What?
A little naughty and nice list.
A little naughty and nice.
And I would love to do our own
Is
little.
it naughty or nice? Is it sugar or rice? Who cares about the binary? It's list time.
God, she's good off the cuff. I would love to do our own little naughty and nice lists.
Yeah.
Now, Sam and I have quasi prepared this, quasi not.
Love.
I had some thoughts.
I have some thoughts
You
too.
have some thoughts. Tom, you can have some thoughts,
Okay,
I suppose.
love.
We'll
Yep.
give you a voice on this pod. Sammy, do you want to take it away with some of your naughties and nices?
I'd absolutely love to.
Take the floor, babe.
Instantly, naughty Renee Rapp. I don't need to say anything more. She's just naughty.
Why naughty?
She's a bit naughty and cheeky.
Oh,
she's not
yeah,
bad,
sure.
but she's naughty.
Yeah, sure.
True definition of the word naughty. She goes a little bit off the
She's a
cuff.
bit rat-rat.
She's a bit rat-rat. She goes off the cuff in every PR interview ever.
Yeah.
She's naughty.
She's dropped off the map a little bit, Renee Rapp.
Yeah.
Still don't know who that is.
She's from Mean Girls. It doesn't matter. Actually, you know
I was
what?
not having the. I was going. Doesn't
Because you know
matter,
what?
Tom.
I've got so many things to say that we don't even have time to educate you, you Grinch. Go back to your Gothic cathedral and fuck off. I got a good laugh. Is he naughty or nice? Is sugar?
There's no time for a sting.
That was my first naughty one. You?
Oh, yeah, beautiful. My first naughty was, I went in a bit of a different direction. On the naughty list this year is the 2 people who munted on me in 2 separate Ubers this year.
Oh, my God.
That's really bad. Was one munt worse than the other?
Yes, I remember exactly what it was on that fucking bridge that crosses the north, like that connects north to the south in
God
Naarm.
damn. Yep.
And we pulled over. I've been munted on twice this year in Uber pools.
Oh, my God.
That's really bad. I don't take Uber pools anymore for that reason.
They're on the naughty list.
Okay, I've got one. I started doing naughty and nice lists for letters of the alphabet. I think the letter Q, naughty. First of all, its shape, and then it says things like queen and
It's a bit naughty.
and quiet and quite
And quince face.
yeah. And I think sure, that one we can add that in. I think the letter Q is
I
naughty.
just want to feel involved.
No, good girl. I think the letter Q naughty.
Bit naughty.
Bit naughty.
I love that. My
Lots of-
next one
Yep.
was on the naughty list this year. Myself for insisting on calling Tom Super Sperm Tom all year on this pod.
That's great.
I'm on the naughty list.
You're on the naughty list for sure.
Yeah.
Ms. Cotton Buds in the ears, bitch.
Yeah,
You're on the naughty list
naughty.
for sure. I've got another one.
Go.
I earnestly wrote this down. On the naughty list for me is the letter I. Because I think it sneaks up on you unless it's lowercase and wearing a hat, which is the dot. And I think that's naughty. The letter I. Furthermore, I think the letter H is on the nice list.
You've just done letters.
The letter H is on the nice list because I think it has a nice open stance.
Yeah.
No tension in the hips. It is what it says on the tin. H.
You know what else is right up there with H?
Yeah.
M.
M on the nice list.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Tell me why.
Literally same reasons as H. That's a scented letter.
That's a scented
That's
letter.
a scented letter.
Yeah.
Lots of room for fun in there.
Yep.
But you know exactly what it is. It's
Yep.
M.
Yep, I agree.
My final ones on the naughty list, then we can end on some positivity on this Christmas episode. On the naughty list, the escalators at Parliament Station.
Oh, they are. They're
On
like
the
a
naughty
ride
list.
at Universal
Yeah,
World.
it's fucked up.
They're hectic.
And then on my final on the naughty list, I heard someone say the other day, instead of shall we divide and conquer, say shall we do a divvy conk?
I love that.
No.
And that's on the naughty list.
That's on. No, that's on the nice list.
Yes, I love Divvy Conk. I'm bringing that in.
As soon as it came out of my mouth, I went, I'm wrong. I've got it all wrong. It's on the nice list.
It's on the nice list.
What else is on your nice list, Sammy?
I earnestly wrote Cardi B. All of her campaigning work during the election has not gone unnoticed. I think she's incredibly intelligent.
I love that.
And I had to put her on my nice list.
Go Cardi B.
I also had the security at JB Hi-Fi. I hope I'm nice to you because you terrify me.
Yeah,
So it's not about them being nice. I just want to appear nice to them.
I love that.
I could stay on letters for a while. Also, what's another letter that we think's on the nice list? I think A. A's quite centered.
Yeah, A makes me feel a bit squeaky inside for a reason I can't describe.
I reckon C's absolutely on the naughty
I like
list.
P.
Yeah, you like P. Why?
P can stay.
Yeah.
Solid.
P looks cushiony.
it's
A place to chill. A
The way
shoulder
your
to cry
brain
on.
works.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being
I
inside
think-
Samantha Andrews' brain?
I think P is a shoulder to cry on. That top
beautiful.
bit. Yep, always there
beautiful.
when you need it.
Hey, let's do a few more and then we'll wrap up. I reckon the inventor of condensed milk, nice list.
Yeah.
Miss Rachel from TikTok, that baby whisperer who wears overalls and goes, Mama.
100%.
Whoever invented the wolf cut, it's the best haircut that's ever lived on any woman.
As a queer woman, we say thank you.
Yeah. I've got one more. Do you want to do one more and then we'll close it out?
Yep. I think that the letter X, sorry. I think that the letter X looks like the runt of the litter, looks a bit prickly in its nature, but I think that the letter X is there to help you whenever you need. I think it's a very good hat stand.
Right.
Hang many hats on it.
How many hats could you hang on an X, Sammy?
Probably 2. And then lean a few umbrellas against it.
Lean a few in the side.
Yeah, I reckon X is, X could also be a bookshelf. I know Elle would hate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, X is on the nice list for me.
My final one is, do you remember when we were making merch and we made, Eve Blake made us those stickers that said Oliver Twist is a twink?
Yes.
And then They ended up in a donut shop in Camberwell, a Donut King.
Thousands of them.
This is a true story. Thousands of stickers that say Oliver Twist is a twink in cunty holographic writing, because we received rolls of Donut King stickers and they mixed up the orders. Whoever did that.
They're on the nice list.
Nice list. That was a funny prank.
This is the stupidest naughty or nice.
And I think we're all on the naughty and nice list.
Yeah.
We've all been a bit
you
naughty.
You can't have a podcast called Ratbag and not be a little bit naughty.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, shall we round it out? Take you into your Christmas Down Under with a hit at Toots?
I would love to.
Singing is not annoying, and everything is better as a song.
All right, you little elf. Put Mariah Carey's Christmas CD away. You don't need it. Stop playing it, because we've got the best new hit. We're going to one-up the Aussie Jingle Bells. We might fail miserably because this will be improvised.
Yep.
But it's time for Hit It Toots.
Let's hit it Toots.
All right, so the genre that you're giving us today, Tom, is...
Christmas,
generic Christmas vibes. And you're welcome. We've written the hit of the summer. It's Christmas Aussie Down Under, improvised.
Get the bathers under the tree, put them in a box for the beach tomorrow.
Get some prawns on the barbie, chop some coleslaw up, and you'll say good morrow. It's Santa. Santa's here, kids.
Yeah, we've been watching Vision Australia's Carols by Candlelight, sitting with my wife, having a glass of wine from the cooler bar box. It's a goon sack, ain't it, Sharon?
It sure is, Brendan. Hey, babe, do you want to take the kids down to the Maya windows? Have a look at the nutcracker opening his jaw up and crunching and crunching and stomping and walking around like it's fucking Christmas all year round.
Absolutely, then we'll put our kid in some floaties and ship them off. They can go for a swim down at Half Moon Bay, 'cause it's Christmas Day down under.
When it's Boxing Day, do you want to go to the cricket with the kids, love? They're gonna hit it far and we'll catch it in a glove.
I'd absolutely love to, Sharon, you fucking joker. And then we can go and play a game of poker with the cash that I got from this Tats Lotto ticket from Auntie Marg. She's asleep next to that game of cricket.
We've got a ham in the oven with some peppercorns on it. We've got a pavlova with some berries on it.
'Cause it's a Christmas down under and it's Christmas, and oh look, there comes a lot of thunder. An electric storm down on Christmas Day with my mates.
40 degrees in the heat. I got my Akubra on with little corks hanging off. It's Christmas in the summer. Christmas
Down
in the summer.
under.
It's Christmas down under. It's Christmas down under.
It's Christmas down under.
It's Christmas down
Oh,
under.
what a succulent
Christmas down
Chinese
under.
meal.
It's Christmas down under. It's Christmas down under. It's Christmas down under.
Fucking legends.
Yeah.
I think that's the best we've done yet.
I agree. Merry Christmas to one to all.
And to all a good night.
Happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. Fair enough. It's a capitalist nightmare.
100%. And don't put too much pressure on yourself. If Christmas feels shit for you, or you've got a family where you're like, fuck you all, we'll be your Christmas lovers.
Yeah.
Just put our podcast on. We love you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, whatever Christmas day you have and or not, we
Yeah.
love you anyway.
We're not taking a break, so we'll see you on Thursday as regular for Rat Food because we're psychotic.
Yeah, love you guys.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Mel and Sam would like to acknowledge that this podcast was created and recorded on stolen land.
The original custodians of this land have had a rich history of storytelling for over 65,000 years, and we pay our respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land we are making Ratbag on.
Treaties were never signed, sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land.